When you are a new songwriter, it's very hard to come up with lines that rhyme and that are meaningful and that are cool. And so commonly when people start writing songs, it's a little bit difficult for them because they're not good at putting the words together or making them rhyme. Here is one way that I learned how to do songwriting from Dee Dee O'Malley when I was about 25. Basically, instead of trying to write line by line, the first thing that I want you to do is sit down, figure out a subject, and write down a story. Do not make it rhyme, just make it word for word exactly how you're feeling about it, and any types of considerations, ideas, feelings, emotions that you have are very helpful. Make it lengthy. Make this story like 2-3 pages long, and that's all you're going to do as your first step. Do not think about rhyming, do not think about lyrics, do not think about melodies, just write it. After that, I want you to go ahead and look through these couple of pages of story, and I want you to underline areas that you feel would be good lyrics. Again, don't think about rhyming, just the idea. Maybe you said, I wanted to catch a plane to Iraq. Maybe you said, this morning I felt sleepy. And just underline those lines that you felt seem like they could be song lyrics without any types of ideas of how they're going to come together, about whether it's going to be a verse or a chorus, just if you think it would be a good or catchy lyric or something you think would be nice to write in a song. After that, then take those lyrics and write them down linear on another sheet of paper. So just write down each of those lines and see if you can kind of make certain areas come together. At that point, look through all of these lines that you have put together and see if anything makes sense as a chorus. The chorus is the main idea of a song. So the chorus has to make sense with everything else that you write in a song, which means that it's actually very smart to come up with your chorus first before you start doing the first verse. If you do verses first, now you're going to have to think about a chorus that has a common ground to all these different verses. Once you figured out 4 lines of what you wrote, which could be a chorus, try to figure out a melody that could go with that chorus. Once you have the melody down for the chorus, now start picking apart other parts that you've written to make verses. Again, you're not going to think about the rhyming part yet. You're just going to be thinking about the lines that make sense as far as there being a song that has a specific subject and a certain feel to it as far as the emotions go. And now that you have some verses and choruses that make sense, now start thinking about a melody structure and some chords if that's something that you know how to do.